me. It's a T-bone steak and Chef Bud. Be sure and like his Facebook page because he's contractually obligated to at least ask once or twice a show. Cha-ching.
And he looks like Brad Pitt in that picture, so.
Yes.
Well, of course he is.
I love that they did that.
Cha-ching.
And speaking of cool, look here, we got Steve Kirsch with us right here.
I'm
Yeah,
glad to be
The
here.
king of cool.
Not too often, right? Usually Meredith is over there, but we get
Right.
Steve today.
Who is probably in some mountainous retreat, Meredith is, right?
Well, she deserves it.
You know
Yes.
her.
Oh, Steve, please.
She does.
Okay.
She's a hard worker.
We're going to do... Yeah,
We're doing steaks for her.
We're doing, because Meredith's not here. It's just all... It's just... we're just going to throw this all on there and make this go.
Okay.
What I love about this dish is that we're taking a piece of beef that a lot of folks had when they were children but didn't really understand what they were buying. The T-bone or the porterhouse, and the difference between the porterhouse and a T-bone, try to get there you go.
Okay,
the difference is that the bigger the fillet piece, this section here, because you get two pieces of meat with this. You get a strip and you get a fillet. Okay, so every time you get a T-bone, you're actually getting two different cuts of meat. Okay, the big thing is on a porterhouse. A lot of people think the porterhouse is because it's thicker. What makes a porterhouse is how much bigger the fillet end is. Okay,
The smaller end.
The smaller end. The T-bone has a smaller fillet part.
Okay.
Okay.
This is a New York strip on this side?
Yes, sir. So it's a strip on one side. So that's kind of, they're just kind of taking the cow, if it was sitting this way, just cutting straight down.
Gotcha.
Okay. Now,
All right.
the good part about this is you get two different cuts of beef. Okay. The other piece that I really love about this is you have the bone in there, and the bone is basically kind of split bone, so you can see the marrow in there. So when it cooks, you have a lot of different flavor things going on there.
You say marrow or marrow?
Well, I say marrow, but
Bone
it's marrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Just checking.
It's I also say something else. The New England side say something wrong. Anyway, so it's not New England. It's something I say wrong all the time.
Sorry.
Pecan, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But anyways, the good thing about this is that you get that flavor from the bone. Okay? Now, what you want to do with this is a good piece of meat. All you really need is salt and pepper. Okay? Now you've seen me do sauces for all kinds of different things.
Yeah.
Today it's straight up like this, but we are going to make a wonderful kind of a pepper and garlic to go over the top of it. And then I'll show you how we consolidate in the potatoes. Now, these are just baby red potatoes, and all I've really done is just blanched them, basically boiled them, and then grilled them off on here, okay? When we come back, we're going to put these pepper ingredients into the cast iron skillet. Now, the reason for the cast iron skillet is you get a lot of flavor out of the cast iron skillet. We'll get that real hot, add some oil to it, and we're going to basically saute these with garlic. They'll go over the top of this, and then we'll put the potatoes into the pan after we've sauteed everything, which will bring on some more of the flavor of the peppers.
I think one key thing you said is about you only need salt and pepper for these things.
Yeah, I'm a
Some
big
people
salt
try
and
to
pepper
get real
guy. Yeah.
fancy. And,
Two things, yes, salt and pepper, and also just let it cook. Okay?
Be
Put it on the
patient.
grill, pick it up, little 3/4 turn, let it set for another 3 or 4 minutes, then flip it over. Whenever I grill with buddies of mine who go to their houses, it's always the beverage grill. Flip, drink, flip, drink.
Oh,
flip,
okay,
drink.
I see.
So, no, that's a true story.
Yeah,
But if you think about guys that you watch grill, that's usually how it happens. So this is a really good opportunity to create a dish, especially with the summer months coming on, that will be very good for you to get a lot of fresh flavors. The parsley adds a ton of flavor to this. The other thing I want to add is that when you're doing steaks like this, when you go to the market to get it, have them cut you or buy something that you can handle. In other words, you know, a 1.5 to 2 inch thick steak is a great idea, but do you have that much time? It's a roast. Yeah, it's a roast. Okay, so that that's another thing. But when we come back and we do this, we'll talk a little bit more about this and also get some father memories. So come up with a father
do
memory.
it.
Okay, we'll come back. We'll do a little Mad About Dad Monday.
All right, Bud, thank you very much. Much more daybreak on the other side. We're having fun here.
smell garlic. I see peppers. And we just had a T-bone steak a while ago. A porterhouse.
We need smell-o-vision.
We do. Man.
You need taste-o-vision. It's some sort of berry tea. It's sweet.
It's sweet, yeah. Wow.
I'm sorry, I couldn't eat it. You would do the same to me.
I sure would.
We're going to get this going because I want to get to a couple things. What I've done is I've added 2 tablespoons, a 1/4 cup of olive oil to the cast iron skillet. Get it really hot, okay? It gives you a lot of heat. I've added the garlic to it, okay? Now we've got a blend of peppers here. There's some green, some red, orange, and then there's 1 jalapeno that's sliced into just basically sliced into circles, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're going to let this kind of saute a bit, and when you don't want these to cook all the way down. You want to kind of keep it moving and get
kind
the
of
garlic.
soften them up.
Yeah, get the garlic moved in there because the last thing you're going to do to it before you're done to put it on the steak, and this can be done on your grill, with your little side attachment.
Yeah.
The last thing you're going to do is you're going to add about 1/4 cup of parsley. Okay. Now the reason you want to put the parsley in at the end is it's not going to be in there that long, but it adds an incredible fresh flavor to this. Okay. Something like it would if you were using fresh herbs like mint or something. And a lot of people don't cook with parsley because they don't think there's any flavor to it.
I always thought it was a garnish.
No, there's a huge amount of flavor, and you can, smell that. Just smell the bowl. You can smell there's a lot in there. I mean, you get a lot of flavor out of garlic. Okay.
Am I supposed to go like this?
Yeah. Because there's no steam coming out. Okay, so now I want to do this so we can get this through. I'm going to put these on here, and look how it makes the steak just incredibly beautiful. Not that it needed a lot of help. And then we're going to take the potatoes I had grilled, and if you'll put them, if you'll put them in the sauce or put them in the same pan that you hold the steak in, it gets a little bit of that steak juice in there.
And you got garlic now. And
you got garlic, you got the peppers, you got all that going on, and you got the parsley. So you got a lot of things going on here.
You're all about saving the flavors from one to the next.
I'm all about natural flavor. The more of the natural stuff you can get, the better. The more of the kind of reduced flavor down you can get. Okay, so Sunday's Dad's Day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's have a dad memory.
Okay.
Give me one.
No, you guys first.
Okay, you first. Just something about your dad. It doesn't have to be a memory. Just something about your dad.
Well, he was always, he worked at he taught biology, chemistry, zoology at a junior college. So he was always busy, but he always tried to make time for me and everything he did. And very involved, like baseball and stuff like that. Played baseball growing up. It was always neat to have Dad in the stands.
Almost the same thing. My dad welded for Sperry, New Holland for 30 years. Just a normal, common guy. Made a great living for our family. Coached me in baseball from the time I was 5 years old to the time I was junior leagues or junior Legion ball. So, and always taught me a lot of life lessons through baseball. Big Mickey Mantle fan. I was a big Brooks Robinson fan growing up. I just know that I am the man I am because of him. And I will tell you this, I think you would agree. Being a dad is probably the greatest job I have and probably the most rewarding professionally or personally. Raising my 3 daughters has just been like the greatest thing that I'm just blessed.
That's awesome.
It can be challenging.
It is, but it's the most rewarding. And you understand your dad a lot more.
Yes.
When I turned about 35, I bet I called and apologized to him about every year, about 15 times a year for 10 years. So.
My dad had 2 careers, in the Air Force and then as an engineer, 2 full careers. Wow. And as he got older, and he's still with us, thank goodness, he's become closer to God. So
that's beautiful.
I really respect and love that.
You know,
picture of the week.
Oh, picture of the week. Best of Carver. Mr. Bible was here, Pastor Bible, last week, and we had that event on Saturday. See that little girl down there, Mariah Strongwood.
You were cooking breakfast, right?
We did a pancake breakfast for their scholarship fund. Had a good turnout. Those folks, Best of Carver, were phenomenal.
All right,
we had so much fun.
Appreciate it. Good life, good food. Go like him, please. Bud's always doing some great things for us.
30 likes away from 1,400.
More Daybreak on the other side. Good life, good food. Good life, good food. Good life, good food. Facebook.